as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Beat flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And a ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. My crew coming through, what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams, what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams, now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase up the dreams, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's, great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable, they sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my name.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go!
That's it. 780.
47. Check, 47.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Check, 47.
Gun.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
From the 30 on second down. Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready?
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Yellow waiting, yellow waiting. 54. Let's put him on the punches. You're good, you're good. That's cool, ready. Hey, wahoo.
To throw, it's Brees. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Ready? 95-56. Kill. Easy, opposite. General West. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Joker. 12.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long... Hey, Mike 7. Mike 5.
Shotgun now for Brees. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Brees now to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Brees going to come up here, 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Kill. 11. Hey, shoot.
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Zach Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down. Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Here's Newton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
What we got?
Breeze going to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. We got to get the ball, D, get the ball right here. 5-9. Kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
To throw is Breeze. Complete to Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. On the ground, this is Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. So the Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration.
Ready, yellow lady. Check 55.
On the ground, Kamara. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. James Bradbury there to make the tackle. Rallied with Kamara, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Breeze. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints have retaken the lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mike 51. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Yo.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
That's it. 51 to Mike, boy. 51. Hey,
From the gun, here's Newton. And able to find Green. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Now Newton on first down. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Again, it's Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. They do go for it. It's Breeze. And this is incomplete. The All-Pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Here we go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A.J. Green. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Check. Hey, let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding them to 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And that's now a 2-touchdown game as the Eagles have scored again. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
He's coming.
On 1st down, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Lutz with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Brees now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
You kill. 55. Right there. Hey, Alpha.
On 2nd and 12, Brees. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, it's Brees. And and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead, and this one is right down the middle. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The gain of 39 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a solid run down inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Stays on his feet, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 5 on the dump-off there, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
Man, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Newton on 1st down. And an alley to run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. On the ground, McCaffrey. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, dude. 8. Here we go. 51 to mine. 51 to mine. Henry. Switch up.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
5-9.
To throw is Breeze. It's complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get the play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play.
Crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
she needs. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood will she bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated yourself, I never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it when it's time. You on the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak, I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get it off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah.